I suppose for the public, just you know, if you're in public life or involved in contracts for a long period of time, it can be easy to form the view that the state is always the malign player if things go wrong in contract. And I'm not suggesting there are malign players here, but I'm around long enough to know whether it was with school building projects, roads projects, experience I had in my own constituency that contractors sometimes didn't step up to the mark of what was committed to. Many times squeezed, if I can use the term, the absolute pips out of the boundaries of a contract, and were very skilled and experienced in doing so. Am I suggesting this here? I don't know enough about this, but it does happen, and there's always seems to be an assumption in this room that the state has screwed up, that the state has behaved irresponsibly, and there are at least two key players here. One of the things that we didn't get a chance to tease out the last time because of a lot of noise and because of time was one of the things that was brought up was about the air conditioning grills that the Children's Hospital Paediatric Board gave us a little account of that got lost. That there was a change from my memory that was suggested, you might be able to comment on it, Minister, that BAM had suggested was going to cost millions. Then it wasn't going to cost millions, and it was going to delay the contract by months. Could you give us maybe a summary of that?
Thanks, Deputy. Yeah, it's a good example, I think, of the frustration, and it's one that I included in my letter to the Taoiseach. At what might have been my last appearance before the committee on this, it was Deputy Pearse Doherty raised this. As I've said previously, I believed he was acting in good faith. I don't believe he was, you know, trying to help the contractor out here. I did point out to him at the time that the net effect of the position might be to help the contractor, but obviously I fully accept his bona fides that he was carrying out his duties. The claims that Deputy Doherty made was that these grills would delay the project for, I think it was for many months, maybe a year, I can't remember, but it would delay it for a long time, and it would cost tens of millions of euro. I didn't have the detail to hand. I think what the information he had was very new. In the end, it didn't cost the 25 million, I think, which was being suggested. It cost 200,000.
And was completed
considerably less in a matter of weeks.
So, if I'm to interpret it correctly, a change was required. BAM costed that change. That's on record?
Yeah.
That cost ran to 25 million or so, millions anyway, and was going to delay the contract by months, which was the evidence given to us. But in the conclusion of that piece of the jigsaw, it cost, I think, less than 1% of that. It cost less than 200,000, and it took a few weeks. It's worth saying that, mistakenly or not, BAM still issued an invoice to the state for the full 25 million euro, but maybe that was an administrative error on their part.